From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Jamel Weeks. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Freddie Freeman, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops, and set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
2 straight.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. John Gant, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's Starling Marte. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Up next for the Buccos, Mike Moustakas. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. One out, nobody on. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it. Snare. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So striding in, Logan Morrison. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First offering on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. To his right, Freeman. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
But Zero, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a two-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got two quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A two-run shot for Chris Davis. Number 35 now on the season, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Striding into the box, Pedro Alvarez. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. Number 35 now on the season. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 15 long balls and 44 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 3 runs already home here. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Here's Peter Borges standing in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
The 0-2 delivery. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Pirates lead it 3-0. Here's Justin Upton now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Patrick Killebrew. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. To short, hit hard. Ibar fields it cleanly. And that's the second out.
Center fielder, Michael.
Stepping in, Michael Snare, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out. And
Borges will make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. So coming to the plate, Eric Ibar, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Barehanded at his ankles. Safe. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Cole. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
You don't see too many curveballs that want to start in and stay in. That definitely backed up on the pitcher. He's lucky he only got away with a single right here.
In now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And a fastball just a bit high. Marte stands at first with one out. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. He'll try it again from first, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball four, and it's first and second now with one away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Settling in now, Logan Morrison. Here's the first pitch to him. Now Lomo turns on one and sends it to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a three-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
First baseman, number 19.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And Joe Girardi is going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Brad Hand is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 53.
Ronald Acosta will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Ronald Acosta.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Swing and a little tapper. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Ready with the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now is Pedro Alvarez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And this is fouled at the plate. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Weeks on the grass. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Pirates 7 and the Braves nothing. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Outside and low, 3-0. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Over to first, Cole, and a dive, but he's back in there.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, Ronald Acosta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, 6th home run on the season for him, and it's a 7-2 game now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Jamel Weeks runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Flipped out the other way towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the 2nd out.
Third baseman, number 13.
Digging in, Chris Johnson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that one is gone. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 32 now for the season, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. Here's Justin Upton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Drilled right back up the middle. Therefore it is Ibar, and a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 7 and the Braves 4. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Killebrew ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. Now a bunt attempt here. Freeman is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just a bit low, ball 3.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Digging in, Garrett Cole. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ibar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ball 2. Cue shot here out towards short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They hold a 7-4 lead. At the plate, Patrick Killebrew. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Morrison is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So here now is the pitcher, Brad Hand. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Way in front of that fastball.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Grounded to short. Ibar has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's
A
a ball.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0. Not a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Acosta is after it, but he can't get there. It's over his head. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, Logan Morrison. High pop-up. Simmons is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First offering on its way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Hard hit ball to short. Simmons has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. They hold a 7-4 lead. So striding forward now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready to take his hacks again, Ronald Acosta, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. to 2-2 now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 2-2. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand, after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box, Jamel Weeks, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Lifted down the line in left. Marte on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Chris Johnson. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Favorable call in there for a strike. One strike now from Cole. Back up the middle. Moustakas is there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Acosta over at second. Johnson on at first with 2 down. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Standing in, Pedro Alvarez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Alvarez is sent packing for the first out.
The catcher, number 41.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Weeks ranges to his left. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 10.
Stepping up to the plate, Peter Borges. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 7 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
2-0 count, the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Eric Ibar would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third. Johnson right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They hold a 7-4 lead. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Justin Upton.
Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Borges is there. 1 out. Now batting, Patrick Killebrew. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Marte. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
The pitcher number 53, Brad Hand.
Josh Reddick will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Josh Reddick.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He comes in still down on the interstate at 199. 7 homers and the RBI count at 35. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. Liner in there for a base hit.
The batter, shortstop, Andrelton.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Simmons Stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for Atlanta. They're on the short end of a 7-4. Bo Edmonds enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 28, Bo Edmonds.
Here's Eric Ibar now.
Leading off for the Pirates, the shortstop, Eric Ivar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Standing in, Garrett Cole hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Jose Reyes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 7 homers and 38 runs batted in. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Starling Marte as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1, and he misses with it. 1-1. Weak chopper up the line. He's got to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 7 and the Braves 4. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Lewis Coleman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 16, Lewis Coleman.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. 0-for-2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Little flare out to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Acosta.
Standing in now, Ronald Acosta. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Coleman rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-0 to him now. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in the switch hitter, Jamel Weeks. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
The swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And that will be a passed ball and an unearned run as he's across to score. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. Runner goes for third. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. And he's back easily. The 1-1. Fouled away. He was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. I'm set with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, look at Moustakas. Wow. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. 2-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Logan Morrison will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1, and this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Seven runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swinging a soft liner in there, a base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Chris Davis will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Andrew McCutchen will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
In now is Pedro Alvarez as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He swings and grounds it to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 8-5. Andrew McCutchen will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 22.
Here's Justin Upton now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Cliff Pennington will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Cliff Pennington.
Justin Wilson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 6 home runs, 9 driven in. Now the 0-2 pitch, and that one just missed outside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Hit down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Upton leads off first with 1 away. And there goes Upton. Pitch misses. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Upton rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Kurt Suzuki, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jared Hughes gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Jared Hughes.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Marte is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, center fielder, Ronald Acosta.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acosta, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run shot to right center field. And it's now a 1-run ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Chris Johnson, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Weeks stands at second with 2 gone. Count remains at 0-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves on top, 9-8. Corey Geary is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Corey Geary.
Here's Eric Ibar now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
The pitcher, Sharon Hughes.
Giancarlo Stanton will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
27, Giancarlo Stanton.
A ball and no strikes. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting number 6.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hit weakly back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game. Mark Melanson is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tough task ahead here, as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A bouncer to the left side. Alvarez is up with it. And there's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 62, Corey Geary.
Christian Bethencourt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 64, Christian Bethencourt.
And it's fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Count is 1-2.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Borges is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they go down without a whimper here. Braves held off the scoreboard here in the 9th. Last chance coming up for the Buccos. Stranger things have happened in this one, though. It's 9-8. Jordan Walden comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Jordan Walden.
Leading off the inning, Mike Moustakas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Logan Morrison, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. No outs, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Logan Morrison. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Pittsburgh Pirates set the pace in the division with their 111th win. Mark Melanson gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 10 runs, 13 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, 9 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.